One introduction, one speech.
Oh, that's
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing so far?
good.
I'm Margaret Li, and I am 12 years old. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Today, I will be talking about roller coasters. By a show of hands, who here loves roller coasters? Nice. I like action myself too. I will be splitting my speech into 4 parts. 1, the history. 2, some world records held. 3, my personal experience. And 4, why I love roller coasters. I'm going to start with a very brief history of roller coasters. Historians believe that roller coasters first came to life in the icy hills of the largest country in the world. Guess where?
Russia?
Right, Russia. The first roller coasters in the world were actually icy hills supported by wooden planks. That's not your idea of a roller coaster, right? However, they were about 70 feet high with a 50-degree drop. People enjoyed them with the same enthusiasm as people do today. But unfortunately, they were made for the rich. So poor people and regular people couldn't enjoy them. Now, I will fast forward through time to 1920, where the first golden age of roller coasters began. During a period of 10 years, over 2,000 roller coasters were built. How many roller coasters were built?
1,000.
I'm glad you're listening. After 1930, however, the Great Depression started, which brought huge social and economic change in the society. This led to the ruin of many amusement parks, and many roller coasters met death by the wrecking ball. Even after the Great Depression ended, roller coasters were forgotten and cast away. They were slowly slipping towards extinction. Can you believe that roller coasters almost became extinct, judging of how popular they are today? No.
Yes.
Luckily, John Allen designed the King's Racer, located at Cincinnati, Ohio, which fueled the public's interest in roller coasters again and brought other roller coasters from the brink of extinction. And since that point, a second golden age started and has lasted to this very day. Now I will go on to my second point, some world records held. Since the second golden age, designers compete to build the tallest, longest, and fastest roller coasters in the world. Right now, the world's tallest roller coaster is actually quite near us. It is King the Cow, located at Jackson, New Jersey. It is 456 feet at its tallest. Have any of you been there?
No.
It sounds really fun, and I would really like to go there. The world's fastest roller coaster, however, is not anywhere near us. It is across the ocean in Dubai. Formula Rossa with 149.1 miles per hour at its fastest. Those are really, really exciting and record-breaking roller coasters, but I have never been on any of them. Still, I have been on a lot that literally take my breath away. Let me share with you my personal experience. The roller coasters I've been on are nowhere as fancy as the ones I just talked about. My favorite one, however, was still the first one I've been on. Bizarro, located at Six Flags, New England. I know that some of you have been to Six Flags, right? Bizarro is that huge purple roller coaster that can be seen everywhere in the park. When I first went on the roller coaster, it was really scary, and even gazing upward at the tracks made my legs feel like jello. The screams of the people before us was not helping me either. When I finally got on the coaster, it was painted purple, like the tracks. The coaster started off by going up the tallest slope. It went up slowly and steady, which did not help me because it gave my doubts more time to attack me. Every time I closed my eyes, I actually wished that we would reach the top so the action would begin. But when I opened them again, we were still going higher and higher and higher. I took a deep breath, trying to calm my thumping heart, but it was no use because at that moment, we reached the top. Before I tell what happens next, let me tell you a little story. A man walked into the doctor's office, all heavily bandaged and bruised. The doctor said, "What happened to you?" The man said, "I was at the amusement park. When I saw this huge roller coaster, I decided to go on it. At the top, the highest slope, there was a sign, but the letters were too small for me to read. We went down. I was so curious that I went on the roller coaster again just to read the sign. This time, we went too fast, so I couldn't read it either. The last time, I stood up in my seat to read it and get a clear view." "Well," the doctor said, "did you see what it said?" "Yes," said the man. "What did it say?" "Don't stand up in your seat." Luckily for me, I was tightly strapped to the roller coaster, my arms entwined around the lap bar. As we plunged down, all I could remember after that was screaming. I'm usually not much of a screamer, but I'll admit that I really let it all out that time. If you're wondering what it looked like from the roller coaster, sorry, I had my eyes sealed tight the entire ride. The roller coaster, to me, it seemed like it went on forever. But finally, it halted to a stop and I got out. I wasn't feeling nervous anymore. Instead, I felt like all the adrenaline had seeped into me, and I was feeling a bit hyper. We went to lunch. That was my account of my favorite roller coaster. I've also been on others, like the Incredible Hulk, Hollywood Riptide Rocket, and Dragon Challenge. They are all located in Orlando, if you're wondering. I like the Hulk a lot because instead of going up slower, it accelerates in speed and throws you over the edge. To me, that was more comforting than going up slow, because before I had time to worry about anything, it was over. Another interesting roller coaster was Hollywood Riptide Rocket. It was based on Hollywood rock songs. So before you went on the roller coaster, they gave you a panel to choose a song to listen for the coaster. Pretty cool, right? However, it went straight up when it ascended. Other roller coasters I've been on, they go at an angle, but this one, it went 180 degrees up. It was really scary the first time, to be honest. I felt more freaked out when we were going up than for the whole entire ride. However, after that, my sister and I, we went on 5 times in a row. Those are my experience of roller coasters. Now I will move on to why I love roller coasters. I love roller coasters because they are exhilarating and wild. It was a time where I could just chill and have fun with my family. In the high-tech media world today, family time is really important. Also, it just gave me a time to be a kid and to have fun. Today, I talked about roller coasters. I talked about the history, world records, my experience, and why I love roller coasters. Roller coasters remind me most of life. Life is full of ups and downs, but if you hang on there, everything will get all right. I will now conclude with, life is a roller coaster, whether you want to believe it or not. You can either scream at every bump, or you can throw your hands up and enjoy it. Thank you for listening.
Beautiful.